Today, I will show you how to fix a common stereoscopic 3D issue, unwanted horizontal parallax in zero sphere, found in some of the consumer-level VR180 camera. For example, the Insta360 EVO is the most obvious one. If you want to learn more about the issues and why you need to fix it, please refer to my previous tutorial here. In that tutorial, I teach you how to fix it with Mystica VR, which is not a free software. Today, I will teach you how to easily fix it for free as long as you have the Adobe Premiere Pro CC version 13 and above. Let's dive right in. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Hugh here from Creator Up. I highly recommend you to watch this tutorial first to understand the issue from a practical standpoint. Beyond the issue, you as a director should have the creative freedom to control how strong is the 3D parallax and where you want your audience to focus. So this is beyond fixing. It is actually a creative choice. Let me try to explain this in more detail. Take a look at this diagram from Taurus Media Lab. The company made Canvas STK, a professional software for 3D, 360, and 3D 180 motion graphic in Adobe After Effects. So starting from the center pivot point, we have our cameras or lenses in a one-body camera system. The distance between them is called interaxial distance, commonly also known as IPD. Notice our camera is converged in on each other. Again, this is a simplified way to explain this. Fisheye lenses will have more complicated characteristics. Where the camera intersect is where we find our zero sphere. Anything in front of the zero sphere is called negative space, and those are the elements that seem like they are popping out in the screen. More parallax or more 3D if the elements are closer to the center pivot point. Outside of the zero sphere is our positive space, and that's where the objects seem like they are in the screen. If you place objects exactly at the distance of the zero sphere, they should appear monoscopic, and that is because they are at the same place on the screen in each their own camera, so they overlap perfectly, or at least they should. Our depth budget is anywhere in the 3D space where we can add an object without giving the viewers uncomfortable experience, aka no cross-eye in the VR headset. In most of the VR360 and VR180 cameras, we don't really use the positive depth budget. So all we have is a negative depth budget. And the depth budget varies depending on your zero sphere and your IPD distance, which will be different depending on your VR180 camera. So the goal of this tutorial is to shift the zero sphere to make sure it looks alright to you. Now the theory is out of the way. Let me show you how to adjust the zero sphere distance within Adobe Premiere Pro CC. Open up Premiere, drop in your problematic VR180 footage. Here we have the example footage from the last tutorial, which is shot with the Insta360 EVO. In the effect panel, type in VR and search. We will find all the immersive effects. VR projection is what we need. I highly recommend you save this into your often used folder if you do lots of VR editing. Drag and drop VR projection onto your footage. Now turn on toggle VR video display Again, if you don't see it, hit the plus sign and drag and drop it into your toolbar. Now, right-click on the video preview windows, go to VR Video, Settings, under Stereoscopic View, we pick Antigraph. So, we can see 2D now. So now, go to Effect Control Panel, under VR Projection, we have Disparity Adjustment. You want micro adjustment. The trick is to hold down Shift and Control in both PC and Mac and move the number. It will have 0.01 micro increments adjustment. For Insta360 EVO, generally 0.4 is the sweet spot, but adjust it based on your shot. Finally, please review this footage with your VR headset, like the Oculus Rift, Windows Mixed Reality headset, or the HTC Vive, connected using your Adobe immersive environment right here. The downside for these techniques compared to my previous tutorial using professional software like Messica VR is that it fills in the edges with transparency. If you turn off the toggle VR display button, you see a black bar, but you usually won't see this in the headset. By default, if you use a 2x2 kernel for filtering, so you won't see aliasing when you shift by small amounts. If you do see aliasing, you can try turning the filtering slider up, increase the multi-sampling at the cost of performance. Again, view this in your VR headset. That's it. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of deep dive technical tutorials, don't forget to give me a like and share this video on your social media. I want to empower you as a creator, not only a quick fix solution, but also the theory behind it. Again, if you have not, check out my previous tutorial on this topic to understand this in a more practical standpoint. I also like you to comment below. Ask me questions regarding stereoscopic 3D in VR360 and VR180. There are lots of great information as well in the comment section, so do check it out. There are lots of smart people in our viewers, and they are ready to jump in and help you. This is a knowledge-driven community, more than just simple camera reviews. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date on the latest tech in the VR filmmaking world. My next review is going to be big. I will review all the VR180 camera available in the market and compare it with professional VR360 camera like the Insta360 Pro 2, which is also do VR180. So, I will see you in the next video, which is going to be on VR headset.